Hello and welcome. My name is DreadedEntity, and this is another episode of Battlevoid Harbinger. Now, when we left off last time, we've been beat up pretty badly a couple times in a row, but I think that we have a playthrough right now that I'm feeling pretty good about. And I think we can maybe take this to the end of the medium difficulty. So, when we left off last time, we had explored some of the map, really not a lot of it. I wonder if we can kind of go through here and pick up some of these free kills, though. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, double missiles. I don't like that at all. Let's send some of our fighters after him and rotate. That's a lot of missiles, too. Still taking hits at an astounding rate. But the fighters seem to have gotten there. Our fighters aren't doing so good. Let's see if we can get a little closer to this guy. He's just kind of circling in like some kind of like holding pattern. If we get a little closer, we can shoot some stuff at him and take him down. Our fighters are hitting him. It's just they're not really doing too much. We're close enough. There we go. Now we can really start to do some damage to this guy. Okay, we did take him out, but we also took a hit there. That's not good at all. We could go back to that station and repair. Let's try to jump right on top of this guy. Yeah, he's only got one missile cannon. You're done, dude. No chance at all. He only got one fighter out. He couldn't do anything to us. Okay. Let's... There's a lot going on right here. I don't want to I really don't want to get into too much trouble, especially since we're right at the beginning. Not like last time. But I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for this. I really don't like how that's... Okay, so... What? Oh, he does have a main gun. Okay, we got a turn. And we'll try to take out this guy as quickly as we can. We'll just tell him to shoot everything we got at that guy. Looks like these other little fighters... Oh, he ran. He really ran. Alright, so we can kind of take our time killing the rest of these guys then, it looks like. Fighters will take out that one. Okay. So I need to know how many... It's going to take 18, so I'll need 36 to do both at once. I'm probably not going to wait until I can upgrade both of them. I think I'm just going to upgrade both of them. Or I think I'm going to upgrade them as I can. Alright, now, with the ships, I want this to be fair for you guys. If any of you end up buying this game, you won't be able to use all the ships that I have, because I've been playing this for quite a while now. And I believe I have all of the ships unlocked, except for a couple of the ones that require blueprints to get. You can't even buy those anyway. Those are starting ships only. So, what I'm going to do is, the best ship that I'm going to use is the one that we started with, is the BSE Resolution. And that cost 4,500 scrap. We're pretty well off from that. So it's going to be a while until we get our second ship. Now what you'll notice is it's going to be kind of a struggle for a little while until we get that second ship. But then once we get that second ship and he's armed, we're going to be doing pretty well for ourselves. So I jumped here because there's two ships here. I'm pretty confident in my fighters. See, I'm saying drones anyway. I've never used drones. I've only used fighters, so I don't know why I say drones. I'm pretty confident in my fighters and their ability to take these guys out, so we are going to do just that. We're going to take them out. don't be afraid to pause the game at your leisure, guys. If you need to sit and think for a minute, do it. Spacebar. Just press it, just sit there for a bit while you figure out what you're going to do next. So you see these guys, they have pretty terrible point defense. We're closing in on them. There you go. And what you want to try to do, especially with this ship, it's got a lot of point defense on one side, but not on the other side. So you kind of want to keep your ship angled with your point defense at the other ship, but you also want to try to close in. So you want to kind of like, you can drag your destination marker. If you click and hold, you can drag that. And you kind of want to angle yourself so you're still closing in on them, but you're also defended from any missiles that are going to come at you. And it's worth saying now that really only the Trolgar use a lot of missiles. No other factions really use a lot of missiles. So I'm pretty sure we're fighting the Trolgar now, especially since this sector is a mission sector and it's an asteroid field. It makes me think it's one of those mining facilities. So I'm pretty sure we're fighting Trolgar. I can't really remember if we actually are or not. But saying that we are is a pretty safe bet at this point. So he just got like instantly wrecked. And this is what I was talking about in the past. About how, like, even though you'd think that since you're using drones, it would be better to not rush the gameplay and kind of sit back, but having this much firepower, being able to put it out at one time, it really works to your benefit to have that rushing style of gameplay. 3 capital ships here, and we don't get to use any shields. Well, we'll have shields, but they won't have shields, and our shields are going to drain really quickly. But when I think about it, they're probably going to be shooting missiles anyway, which means that we could have done every battle in this map so far with no shields and been just as worse off. So I think we can take 3 capital ships right now. I think we can do it. They don't have shields. We have shields, but look, all they're shooting is missiles anyway, which bypass shields altogether. So it really didn't matter if we had shields or not. We'll tell the fighters, you know what, we'll tell the fighters to attack this one, and we want our main guns to attack that, and then we'll fly this way. Because the fighters can deal with these guys, as long as they don't get sidetracked by missiles, which they will. But there's not much we can do about that. The fighters really prioritize the point defense. Oh, that's a lot of missiles coming at us. Okay, we definitely need to upgrade lasers at some point. Laser range. Okay, there. That fighter took out that ship. And there's the other one going down now. Got something. It's a Gatlin. We don't really need that. I already hit that other station, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go back to that. We'll get a little repair going. And while we're here, I'm also... No. There. I also want to sell really only 8. Okay, so... They don't want to give us too much. The guided missiles, that's how you know it's a guided missile, because the missile curves. This is just a dumb fire. We're going to sell that. I don't want it. And I do want to buy these, though. And then I'm going to sell that as well. And see, if you could get this with burst, that's really nice to have. But I'm gonna go ahead and sell that too. We're doing pretty well without them, so. And then we have enough to upgrade both of these. Excellent. Now, we don't actually need to upgrade damage for these guys. What would be much better for us right now is to upgrade range on the lasers. Because this will allow the lasers to shoot from further away, keeping us protected longer. Now we can fly to this sector. There's something friendly in there. You can tell because it's blue. So let's jump in there. Oh, this is a perfect jumping position too. We're going to be angled in the perfect way. You guys will see that in a second. Because whichever way that this white broken line is flying is the way that you're actually going to jump into the map. So we're poised to do some damage to these guys. And let's go ahead and do that now. We want everything to attack this capital ship, because that's the bigger threat. No! Oh, nice. We didn't even get hit by a missile. I definitely thought we were going to, also. Bolters are nice, but ultimately I think the lasers are the best point defense, because they don't miss. Okay, it's just a friendly ship. I don't have anything else to sell to him, so I guess we'll just pass him up. We don't really need to worry about him. Let's jump into this sector. We do want to get closer, but we definitely want to keep our side defended. Since we're in space, we're technically using ships. I guess I should probably brush up on what you call the different sides of a ship. By the next episode, I'll have definitely brushed up on that port and starboard, and fore and aft. Okay, yeah. So these are definitely Trolgar, since I just picked up a Trolgar energy cannon. Oh, let's upgrade some more range here. I got enough for 3 more. Still have 1 more to do. You know, once you get like 2 range upgrades, you are not doing too badly with the lasers. And then once you get the 3rd upgrade, you can take out even a nuke. No problem. Especially with this thing having 4 lasers on one side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to keep this guy alive. We might not be able to, so I'm going to just send my fighters out to go ahead and attack this guy up here. We might be able to keep him alive. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to after all. Maybe? No, we lost him. And he did drop something for us though, so it's not a complete loss. Let's see what we got. We got a human laser cannon, so that's what he dropped. And then we got this distress beacon. I mean, we could try to bring one of these capital ships over here, or maybe even both of them. So let's go ahead and use one of these distress beacons. Oh yeah, you use it from this. So we'll send out a distress beacon. Okay, we got one. We went fishing, we caught one thing. And then we'll throw that in here. So we gotta find out, we're gonna wait, and then we gotta see where he's gonna jump into. Okay, it looks like he's gonna jump nearby. Let's get our missile defense pointed towards him. You're screwed, dude. There's absolutely no chance to do anything back. And let's buy that upgrade. So now we have level 1 range on all of the lasers on the ship, so we're not doing too badly at all. And if you look over here, we almost have enough money to buy another resolution, which is going to be really, really nice to have. So let's take out this station now. Is this the right side to be on? What side is my guns on? No, it's not the right side to be on. So let's jump in this sector instead. And we should be able to take this guy out with relatively little problem. Just set everything to attack him. He's gonna go down in a matter of seconds. Alright, so we got him. We want this cargo. Another bolter. This one has upgrades though. Alright, so we'll trade those out. And we'll just leave this other one here. Let's go... Those are just fighters. Dang. Okay, well... The cool thing is that since there's no enemies here, we can kind of jump through these maps really, really quickly. Oh, there is an enemy here. 2 of them, and they're gonna get wrecked fast. These guys are done for. Don't get too close. If you get too close, your lasers will start shooting at the enemy ship and not missiles. And also, you might not have enough time to actually destroy the missile in the first place if you're like right on top of them. Alright, so once we get back to that station, we sell these extra weapons we picked up. We're going to have enough money to be able to buy another resolution, which is going to be amazing for us. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Not to mention, we can get a little free repair that we really desperately need. Okay, and you see that? How we just swarmed that enemy capital ship. That's going to be even more apparent once we have some more of these ships. And another Gatling? There's nothing else to drop except for distress beacons. They're not really going to help us too much right now, but if you see these and they already have upgrades on them, you need to take that. Because when you sell it, it will give you upgrade points back. Look at that, we managed to keep this guy alive by making all the enemy ships leave the sector. Alright, so first things first, we'll get a repair in. And then we can sell these things. Plus 100, but we got 5 upgrade points, which is real nice. Got another 5 there. Really not a lot of money. So I think what I'm gonna do right now, guys, I'm actually gonna hold off. Where's this guy jumping? I guess we won't be able to see that. So I'm actually gonna hold off on buying another resolution for the moment. Oh, look at that. We can pick we can get our distress beacons back. I'm gonna hold off on getting another resolution until we have enough money to get both of their fighter bays active, which we're gonna need 500 for that. Of course we would take a missile, and it does a freaking crap load of damage too. He really jumped. He really jumped. Where's he going? He would go to the asteroid field too. Okay, so we're gonna wait and we're gonna intercept this other one that's coming instead. There he is. And I want everything to shoot at this guy. I don't want him getting away. That is kind of something you have to deal with when you do a fighter ship like this, when you play a carrier. You do have to deal with them getting away. That's so annoying. And he freaking hit us with a missile too. Alright, well I'm not going into that asteroid field again. Let's see if we can get him to jump real close. Oh, and he's got no shields too? You're done, dude. And this should give us enough money to buy another ship and get it sufficiently armed. It's not going to be well armed, but sufficiently armed. So there you go, we got another resolution, and you can freely move around these things, guys. So I like to have it like this. When I have 2, and then eventually we'll move it back and we'll do a straight formation like this. Maybe with the front ship kind of pushed outward a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to have a second ship in here, which means more cargo, more firepower, and hopefully less damage to us because the enemy ships do a really bad job at prioritizing targets. Oh, that's right. I still had to buy these upgrades. So only have enough to buy one of those. Can't arm it. Can't get any point defense on it. But just having these extra fighters is going to be really something special, guys. So I'm just going to sit here for just 1 second while we get a couple more of these fighters out. And there's some stuff here. We're not... Actually, we are in a good position to jump because we put our ship on the outside. Okay, that happens sometimes. So if you get them in a nice spot that you like them, don't even go back in the formation because that will sometimes mess stuff up. Alright, let's jump in here. Our second ship should be pretty well protected against any missiles or anything, just because we have our meat shield ship kind of on there. Let's go ahead and turn him. This guy didn't even have many missiles anyway, so let's actually turn back this way because there's a fighter up here. And we're really kind of hoping for a weapon drop now, guys. There's actually 2 crates in this sector, so I'm going to move this other ship well behind, and we're going to open up both these crates because crates have a pretty decent drop rate for weapons and nuclear missiles. Okay, so that was a trap. There's just one ship though. So let's order the attack on this guy. I don't think he'll run since we did a trap. Oh, he's got guided missiles. Those are such a pain. But he's gonna go down in pretty much no time. Oh man, or we are. Uh-oh. This is not good. We don't want to get too close to this guy. He has a lot of missiles coming out. Okay, we got his hull down. One more missile, guys. Yeah. These missiles are really weak, though. We're getting way too close, because notice how our lasers are now engaging their enemy fighters. Alright. Well, somehow we ended up okay. I wasn't really sure how well that was going to work out. And let's get this guy to come over. Actually, let's try to meet, like, halfway. What did we get? Nice, we got a weapon. Alright, and we also got some lasers, too. Or, well, we got enough money for lasers. So, at least it has a little bit of defense now. We are going to want to stop by a station as soon as possible, though. So, once these guys get in position, let's turn this bad boy around. Let's open up this one last container. See what it is. It's probably going to be a nuke. It's probably just going to kill us. It wasn't a nuke. It was another item. Ah, another weapon. Very nice. And a little bit more money, too. And upgrade points. I'll take them. I will always take them. So let's get another laser. And we can upgrade that. And we can upgrade that, too. So, wow, guys. I knew I had a good feeling about this play. And you can definitely see the swarm starting to happen here. As we have, that's 10, 17 fighters now. This is going to be intense. So I'm going to end this episode here. I'll see you guys in 2 days for another episode of Battlevoid Harbinger. Like the video if you liked the video. Leave your comments for me. Let me know if you like this game. Let me know if you played this game or if you bought this game. Share your strategies with me. You know, I'm making videos with my strategy. I hope you guys like this. If you would like to see me switch this strategy up, maybe not rely so much on drones, I can try it. I've never really done that before, so I'm probably not good at it. But dislike the video if you didn't like the video, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for another daily video.